Welcome to the Open Shopping Couch, and I have the great pleasure of introducing once again Mr. Duncan Bureau, and we're here to find out what the next chapter in your career is, because we're all dying to hear. So drum roll, please.
First of all, thanks for having me. It's great to be here, and I love coming to the Pink Couch, and it's been somewhere that I've loved and enjoyed coming to for years. So.
Yeah, well, we have done this quite a few times over your...
at least 3 times,
yes,
I think.
over your prestigious airline career.
You know what, I've been so fortunate. I've been able to work with some really amazing brands and just continuously working with better brands, better brands, better brands. And so, yeah, very, very fortunate. So,
so tell us.
Well, I am excited. I am going to be joining one of the top 10 airlines in the world, probably arguably one of the best products in the world. And I'm very much looking forward to working with that team and running the global sales and distribution organization for them. And living in the United Arab Emirates, which will be exciting.
United Arab Emirates, so that narrows it down
certainly
to 2
narrows
carriers.
It narrows it down quickly.
Which one are we looking
narrows
at?
It down quickly. I won't miss winter. I'll
Right.
tell you, I get to visit winter. I don't have to live in it, which I'm fond of. And so I will be joining the team at Etihad.
Aha. Very exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited. So they've got a tremendous organization there and an incredible team. They're 15 years old now. They've got an incredible fleet, tremendous network. Robin is the chief commercial officer there, and I'm very much looking forward to working with him. He has a tremendous vision on where he wants to take the airline. We'll be really focused on getting the organization to profitability by 2023.
Well, I was just going to ask you that because, as it happens, I was reading an article saying that that's the goal, to be profitable
Yes.
by 2023.
Yes.
And that really caught my attention because, of course, there's a huge issue around, well, between the North American carriers and the United Arab Emirates carriers looking at the subsidies that are being provided by the sheiks. So now you're saying it will be profitable.
Yeah, well,
big goal.
It is a big goal. It's a big mandate, and I'm very excited to join the team, and we will be profitable. I'm very confident of that. I'm very confident that we will deliver the kind of margins that the organization needs. We will grow revenue, we'll grow corporate revenue, we'll grow our international footprint. We'll grow our footprint in point of sale, point of origin North America, which I think will significantly help deliver the margin contribution that they're looking for.
Okay, point of sale in North America. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, obviously they fly to North America, they fly to Canada, and they fly to the US. They have a pretty good footprint overall. I think what we're looking to do is significantly improve our presence in point of sale, point of origin, international. If you think about it, there's really no home market for Etihad. Right? It's a significant portion of their revenue would come from point of sale, point of origin, international. And so that's something that we will build as an extremely strong, exciting international sales organization and distribution organization that will help deliver the contribution margin.
And is the idea to make Abu Dhabi the destination, or are you looking to build the hub?
Well, I think it's both. I think Abu Dhabi Inc. Wants to build tourism and the tourism assets that are obvious in Abu Dhabi. So there's a lot of stakeholders who want to see that tourism revenue grow, and tourism is a very important part of their future and their strategy. Obviously, Abu Dhabi is a very strategic hub, very, very well placed in terms of connecting traffic over North America into not only Africa, but India and also into Asia. So both driving traffic over the hub and the right type of traffic over the hub, but also to make sure that Abu Dhabi is a tourist destination and something that comes across people's mind as a really fascinating place, and there's so much to do there.
Yes, well, having been in Dubai, I haven't been to Abu Dhabi yet, but I plan on being
Yeah,
there.
well, we'll bring you over.
I've seen a little bit of all the exciting opportunities now, but I'm just curious, obviously, the global shifting in the economy moving more towards the east, and Europe having positioned itself over as decades as being, the connectivity hub, it's shifting to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, etc. Do you see that hurting the European carriers?
Well, I think, look, there's a tremendous amount of growth in air traffic, and obviously the more people that get into a position to have disposable income who can travel contributes to growth in aviation, and we've seen that over and over and over. So I think there is a tremendous opportunity for us to service those markets where there's been tremendous growth in wealth, China being one, India being another. Those are massive markets, and massive aviation markets that still have to mature. And I think we're well positioned to service those markets.
And you personally, Duncan, I'm sure you had a few opportunities to choose from.
Yeah.
So you've chosen this one. Why?
Well, you know what? I was really fortunate. I did get a lot of calls and had a number of carriers that I spoke to. And, you know, I was really drawn to the team at Etihad. Really, they've got an incredible leadership organization there. They've got this great vision to profitability in 2023, tied into Abu Dhabi Inc. and tourism as a overall strategy, creating, you know, not only a hub, but also a destination. So it was very exciting. And, you know, being part of an organization that's, you know, in the top 10 airlines in the world, and certainly in the top 3-4 products in the world, and if not the #1 product in the world, that's exciting. So for me, there's just a tremendous amount of opportunity and excitement.
And a challenge, which you love. Curious question about fleet. The A380, when it came out, was such a big deal, right? I mean, it was just revolutionary. I remember boarding one of the planes and filming all the huge suites, and et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But now it's becoming obsolete to a degree, is what I read. Is that the case with Etihad? Do they see it that way? Are they shifting to a different type of aircraft?
Well, I think the A380 has certain markets that it's the right aircraft for. I think the opportunity to turn that operation into a very profitable operation is there. You know, there is a market for that, especially when you're flying huge amounts of volume, particularly transiting the UAE and into the subcontinent, into India, into China, into Asia, and into other Middle Eastern destinations. So there is a need for that aircraft. Certainly, Etihad has moved into the 787s, and those are perfect airplanes for long, thin routes. And so, you know, there's a great strategy. You know, it's always about the right aircraft in the right market at the right time. I'm very comfortable that Etihad has a tremendous vision for their fleet and where they're going, and the A380 is part of that fleet mix.
Well, I know you've developed so many great relationships here in Canada. I will miss you, and I have no doubt that a lot of the retail partners will miss you, but you will be coming back, right?
For sure. You know, there still will be a relationship with the retail partners. You know, we fly here, and we've got a lot of work to do in terms of growing our point of sale, point of origin presence here in Canada. I think we've got a tremendous product. You know, I certainly will be spending some time with those partners that service or have business into the region or beyond. So I certainly will still be in touch with the travel industry in Canada, and I'm sure I will run into you and many others.
I hope so.
Fairly frequently.
And of course, I gather from what you said, it'll not just be the corporate partners, but you're expanding on the leisure side as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know what? It's all traffic that certainly could transit or has business in the UAE. And so that'll all be business that we're looking for.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in, stopping in before you leave, and we wish you very well.
Well, thank you. I'm looking forward to coming back and chatting again.
I hope so.